think of like a battery, she's like fully charged in the morning, fully rested, and then it just keeps getting drained. And, once it's completely empty, it's very hard for the parents. It's Yuntaku time with Akko and Tamo.
What does Yuntaku mean? It's an Okinawan word from the islands of Okinawa, which means chit-chat. We want to invite you to our kitchen table and include you in our chit-chat to explore new ways of thinking, to welcome different perspectives,
and we want to share ideas on how to love yourself, love your partner, and shower your children with love.
This is episode 34.
And the topic of the day is a quick update of our life's happenings. And before we get started, please take a quick moment to subscribe to our show. We also review infant and toddler products, so check out our website for the latest videos. All right, now let's get back to it. So recently, we have been going through a lot. There's a lot of changes. Our son is now 10 months, and our daughter is 2.5 years old and has started school.
Yeah, and she's been going through a lot, going to school, such a big change for her, and it's been a difficult time for her, so we wanted to really support her during that time.
Absolutely. And, we took a break to be with our children. We really wanted to give them our undivided attention as much as possible. And so we decided to take a break from the podcast so that we can provide that for them.
Yep. And now, since our son is 10 months old, he's starting to walk a little.
Yes.
And it's going to be a lot more work for us. But we
Exactly.
Hope that we can get back to the podcast. So stick in there with us, and we're going to be back very soon and a lot more consistently. So that is our hope. And thank you for listening. And we
Absolutely.
really appreciate the attention.
Yeah, thank you for the support. So we just wanted to just go over what we've been learning. And I just want to start off by saying daily routines have honestly made a huge difference. We talked about daily routines before, but when the kids can really tell what's going to happen, it makes them feel more secure, makes them feel safe. And that's kind of why daily routines are very important. And for them to be consistent so that the kids know what's going to happen. When you wake up, what's going to happen? We're going to read a book, then we're going to take a walk, then we're going to come back, we're going to eat breakfast, and then we put our son to sleep, and that's kind of our morning routine.
Yeah, and within the morning routine, Akko has been exercising, so now I'm starting to join with the fun, and it's been really exciting for me because it's nice to get out in the morning, get some fresh air, and it's a great start to the day, and hope to continue that.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel much better like postpartum, you're just kind of like, and so I feel much better that I'm starting this routine to just start working out, moving my body. It feels really good. All right. And another thing we've been learning is actually really interesting. So Tamo's been taking a dad parenting course, and honey, maybe you can share some things that you learned.
Yeah, sure. So I've been taking this dad course, and it's really a dad parenting course, and it's been really fun. A lot of good stuff. So in the subsequent podcasts, I'd love to continue to share what I'm learning. So some of the few things that I've learned is something called connection before redirection. So this is when you're communicating with your child, and rather than telling your child that they're doing something wrong from the get-go, what you want to do is connect with your child first, right? So begin by connecting, and then make sure you keep yourself in a calm state so that you can best connect with your child without your child raising red flags, because our children are so sensitive, they're able to tell what kind of state we're in, maybe much more than we even know. Make sure that you keep in a calm state. And then by keeping that in mind, you can connect and then redirect the action that your child is taking. So it ends up being a lot more positive experience for both you and your child.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is labeling your emotions. So by labeling your emotions and getting a better understanding of how the emotion feels and where it's located in the body, it makes it much easier for us to process the emotions. So another easy way to remember it is by saying, name it to tame it. So when working with your child, you can always ask your child, let's name the emotion. What are you feeling and where are you feeling it, so that you can easily process the emotions. It's a much easier and healthier way to process by labeling the emotions. Now, another one is processing your emotions through physical movement. And so emotions are felt in the body and are best processed physically. So by going on a walk or going on a bike ride or some other vigorous exercise, we can process our emotions effectively. And so by getting physical exercise, the processing of emotions become much easier and a lot healthier. So breathing exercises are also very helpful. So breathing in and breathing out twice as long is a very common and very effective way of breathing to calm the body down. A great way to remember this one is by saying, move it to lose it. So when working with your child on this one, if your child is starting to get cranky or sad or something along those lines, feeling negative emotions, labeling it, and then if it needs to get to the second stage, going out for a walk, playing physical play, things like that are a great way. We've been using that with our daughter especially. She gets kind of anxious staying at home, so what we do is take her to the park, go for a bike ride and things like that. Maybe Akko can share some of the things she's also been doing.
Yeah, and that's been really working. Like she will get maybe frustrated, and so she's been skipping naps. So it's at that stage where she's still kind of getting used to skipping naps and she still needs a nap. So anyway, there's a lot going on with her, so she gets pretty frustrated easily during like certain time of the day.
Yeah, and it seems like by the end of the day, she's a lot more cranky than in the morning, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Think of like a battery, you know, she's like fully charged in the morning, fully rested, and then it just keeps getting drained. And, you know, once it's completely empty, it's very hard for the parents.
Yep.
But going outside on a bike ride has really helped, and really helped both of us actually, you know, because as a parent, you're just like, please, what's wrong? But it really helped. It really helps reset everything. So yeah, think of it as a reset too. It's great, you know, when they're cranky, you're just like, what's going on? And sometimes you might get triggered. And going out on a bike ride really helps everything. She's in a better mood. I'm in a better mood. We're in a better mood. So it's been really working for us.
Yeah, it's been great. So yeah, thanks for implementing that and really making that happen. It's been really wonderful for not only our daughter, son, but for us too. So it's been fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you get that quick exercise in too, you know, so it's great.
Yeah. Loving it. So the question of the day, do you have any major life changes that you want to share? If so, comment on our website.
We love to hear from you. Please come say hi on our new website by going to akkoandtamo.com. That's akkoandtamo.com, and subscribe to our email newsletter to keep up to date with each new podcast.
All right, take care.
Bye.